Hi everyone, I'm Bess and I'm currently here in snowy France teaching on the Adventure Yogi Snow Holiday. I've put together a yoga flow to help prepare you for your trip. So all you need is a yoga mat and maybe something like a rolled up towel or a blanket, or if you have a yoga block, even better. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so whenever you're ready, coming up towards the top of your mat. Bring your feet hip distance apart. And take a moment to settle down and feel into the soles of your feet. So start to rock forwards and back over the soles of your feet. Rock back to your heels, peel the toes up, spread them wide, and then rock forward towards the balls of the feet, lengthen the toes into the mat, lifting the heels, as if you're trying to seal and broaden the soles of your feet down into the ground. And then just find your center here. Bring a little bit of softness through the knees, draw the tailbone under, your belly lightly in, and roll the shoulders down your back. Finding a line of energy all the way from your ankles, through your hips, through your shoulder, through the tip of your ear, towards the crown of your head. As you inhale, breathe up through your front body. And as you exhale, relax down your back body. Inhale up through your bones. And exhale over your skin. And inhale, drawing length through the spine. And exhale down the spine, back into the soles of your feet, getting connected into the ground. Now drop the chin down towards the chest. Start to take your chin over towards your right shoulder in a quarter circle, then loop it all the way back towards the left. So you're drawing like a half moon between the shoulders. Go nice and slow so you can feel into the nice big muscles at the side of the neck. Then you can start to lift up and over the back of the neck. So you're doing nice big circles from the right side to the left. And then reverse the flow, go in the opposite direction, circling from the left to the right. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, lift the face towards the sky, gently resting the back of the head towards the top of the spine. Exhale, drop the chin down, and just do that one more time. Inhale, lifting the face open. And exhale, drawing the chin down. Inhale, come back to neutral, and exhale, turn your head all the way towards the right side, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale to the middle, and exhale, turn to the left. As you breathe in, come back to the center, and exhale, arrive. Gently start to circle out through your shoulders a few times, drawing the shoulders up to the ears and down the back, and then a few times reversing, going from the back to the front. And then let's start to swing through the arms. So inhale, send your arms up. Exhale, circle them back, go a few times one way and a few times the other way, and kind of let the whole body roll with this movement. There's a bit of give through the joints, and again, you're feeling into the soles of the feet, using them as an anchor and support on the ground. One more time, going from front to back, sinking the shoulders down the back. Step your feet a little bit wider now, and then start to circle out through your hips. A few times one way, and a few times the other way. So we're always working into balance. You can bring the hands onto the hips if you like, if that feels stabilizing for you. And just easing back towards the center. Step your feet together, big toes connect, little space between the heels. Start to bend your knees and bring your hands just onto the thighs, above the knees. And then circling around your knees. Feel your weight shift through the soles of your feet again, so find that connection into the ground. So you're kind of feeling between the inner and the outer edges of the feet, through the arches and through the blades. And you're going in both directions. And then just relax that movement. Stand up. Again, a bit of softness in the knees. Shift your weight over and towards your right foot. Bring the hands to the hips for stability. A little bit of balance here, so you're lifting your left foot away from the ground and then start to circle out through your left ankle. Point and flex the foot, and then swing the leg, nice and loose. Okay, spread the left foot into the ground, shift your weight all the way over, do the same thing to the other side. Circling out, pointing, flexing, and then swinging the leg. Great. So come up, step your feet a little bit wider again, mat distance apart. And we're going to start to pivot on the feet and allow the whole body to move, and the arms are going to swing too. So start to spin your body. Allow the arms to be loose, twisting through the spine, And the head and the neck follows the movement through the body. And you can see the knees are turning and the feet are turning. And give yourself a really good slap on the back. It should feel pretty good through the spine. Start to build some momentum. And then just release your effort and let yourself come back towards the center. Nice and loose, warm through the body. Now step your feet back towards the top of the mat. They can be hip distance apart. Again, find that connection to the ground. A little bit of give through your knees. And coming into a simple sun salutation. As you inhale, breathe into your palms. As you exhale, connect your hands at your heart. Now bend your knees, sweep your arms back, finding a long line from the crown of the head back towards the tailbone. As you inhale, sweep your arms up. And as you exhale, dive forwards, either hands to the shins or fingers towards the ground, folding inwards. Inhale, extend your chest, lifting through your lower belly for support. And exhale, step your right foot generously back behind you. Reach back through your heel, forwards through your left shin and through your heart. And then step your left foot back into a plank pose. There's a long line of energy through the body, heels radiating back, belly drawing lightly in and up. Take a breath in here. And exhale, bring your knees to the floor, lower your heart between your hands, bending the elbows directly back. So it's like the elbows brush the side of your ribs. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, pull the heart through, long and strong through the spine. Exhale, send your seat back towards your feet. And then breathe all the way back up onto all fours. Toes tucked under and hips to the sky, back into your downwards facing dog. So spread your palms really wide into the ground. Take the gaze in towards the navel so the back of the neck is long. Broaden the sit bones up towards the sky. And gently press the thighs back towards the thigh bones and the shins back towards the calves and down towards the heels so you feel sturdy and strong through your legs. As you inhale, step your left foot forwards between your palms. Roll the shoulders down the back, gaze forwards. Exhale, the right foot next to the left, opening the heart. Bend your knees, sink your hips, sweep the arms back, and then inhale, reach them up. Exhale, press through the feet, come up to stand. Other side. Breathe into your hands. Exhale, connect them at your heart center, grounding here. Bend your knees, sink your hips, inhale. Sweep your arms all the way up. And exhale, fold over your legs. Take a half lift, extending your chest, find length through the front body. As you exhale, step your left foot back. Roll the shoulders back, press forwards through the right shin and lengthen back through your left leg. Step your right foot back next to the left. Inhale in plank pose. Exhale the knees to the floor, the heart between the hands. Go slowly so you build strength and awareness in your body. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, pull the heart through. Exhale, send your seat back towards your feet, towards child's pose. Almost like you're lengthening your hips away from your shoulders in two opposite directions to draw length through the spine. As you inhale, come up onto all fours. And as you exhale, send your hips up and back towards downwards facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step your right foot forwards. Roll the shoulders back, reach back through your heel, forwards through your heart. And exhale, step your left foot forwards lightly and bow yourself in. Either straight legs or bent knees, whatever helps you release your spine. Bend the knees more generously now, sweep the arms back. As you inhale, send the arms up but stay low in your hips. You're in a chair pose. Exhale the hands into your heart in equal standing, Samastiti. Inhale, breathe your palms open. Exhale, reconnect them. Bend your knees, sink your hips. So strong through your legs into your chair pose. As you exhale, bring your right elbow down to your right inner thigh. And inhale, sweep your left arm up, spiraling your body open to the left. Take an extra breath in, reaching from your heart to your hand. And as you exhale, come back through the center. Sweep the arms up as you inhale. And exhale to the other side. Left elbow presses into the left inner thigh. The left inner thigh presses back into the elbow. Right arm reaches up. Breathe up to your fingertips. And exhale all the way back down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Bit of fire in the legs now. And exhale, gently fold. Take a half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Extend your spine, pulling the shoulders away from your ears. And exhale to step back into your downwards facing dog. So equal energy through your hands and your feet. Gently rooting down and rising up by drawing the belly into the spine. So your energy draws into your center body. Step your big toes together. And as you inhale, send your right leg all the way up towards the sky. Bend your right knee, stacking the right hip on top of the left, right kneecap high. And as you breathe in, peel the inner thighs apart. You're rooted through the left heel. Now we're going to draw a big circle with the right knee. So draw your right knee across your body towards the left armpit. Circle it out and open back to the sky. And then do the same thing to the side. Right knee towards the right armpit. Loop it underneath. Inhale, reach the leg all the way up, stretch it out long. And exhale, step your foot lightly between your palms. So reach your fingers back, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, finding a diagonal line from the crown of your head back to your heel, and then root through the feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards a crescent lunge. As you exhale, bend your back knee, lean back in space, pull the belly back, and let the hands float towards the ground. Turn the palms open, inhale, lift up. And exhale, start to descend, bending the back knee, leaning back in space. And then one more. Inhale into the rise. Exhale, sink yourself down. Breathe your arms overhead. And as you exhale, send the elbows out wide, broadening through the chest, then looping your left arm beneath your right into eagle arms. So you can press the back of the hands together, hook the thumbs or connect the palms. If the elbow cross isn't happening, just connect your forearms. Start to lift up to the tips of the fingers as you soften the shoulders down your back and draw the forearms away from your nose. And inhale to the back of the heart, creating space through the shoulders. As you exhale, unravel your arms. Bring the hands to the ground and walk the body back, your hips over your left knee. Fold inwards and breathe through the back gate of your body. If it feels nice to sway the head from side to side, freeing up space, go for it. Hamstring lengthening, spine opening. Inhale, look forwards, start to crawl forwards. Tuck the back toes under so your back leg lifts. Spin the back heel down into the ground. Turn the left toes slightly into the top left corner of the mat. And then reach forwards with your left arm and unravel your body towards a warrior two. Steady gaze over your front fingers, shoulders softening down the back. And then just look down towards the ground. And your front heel is pretty much in line with the arch of the back foot here to give you a comfortable alignment through the feet and your hips. So you can sink down a little bit lower. Press down through the legs, inhale, lift up. And exhale, radiate out in every direction, softening into your warrior two. Take 2 more movements like that. Inhale reaches you high. Exhale lengthens you out. Then one more, strong through your legs, rise up and breathe in. And exhale, soften your body out. Now as you inhale, lift up, turn your right toes in. And then as you exhale, turn your heels in, your toes out. And start to sink down through your hips so your knees stack right above your ankles. Bring your hands onto the flesh of your thighs, fingers facing inwards. Roll the flesh of the thighs out. And start to sink down, gently swaying from side to side. So you're strengthening through the thighs and through the knees, building a lot of awareness and strength in the legs, which is going to carry through your skiing or your snowboard practice. Gently come back towards the center. Release the hands, press down through the legs, inhale, lift all the way up. As you exhale, we're going to sink down in towards the left knee. So softening through the left hip, fingers come to the floor for support. And then move with your breath, side to side. Inhale through the center. And exhale, sink down through the right side, bending the right knee, easing into the right hip. Inhale to the middle, and exhale over to the left. Flow with your breath. You might start to sink down a little bit lower. Or maybe you stay higher, drawing the heart out of your hips. Let's start to travel back towards the front of the mat, spiral on your feet. Bring the palms down, step your body back towards your plank pose. Breathe in here, come higher to your toes, look forwards. Exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground in one piece. Now bring the hands back. Press the backs of the hands down into the ground, spreading the fingernails wide, inner edges of the legs together, and little toes spiral to the earth so you're nice and broad through your lower back. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, press down through your hands, down through your hips and your pubic bone, and lengthen the body from the crown to the toes so you start to hover away from the ground in Shalabhasana, your locust pose. Take a few moments to breathe here. Maybe the heat is building in the center body. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hands under the shoulders, slide your seat back to your feet slowly, like you're lengthening your hips away from your shoulders in opposite directions, drawing length through the mid-spine. And now slide the back of the right arm underneath to the left side and let yourself sink down softly. Breathe into the back body, into the shoulders, into the ribs. And exhale, allow yourself to grow a little heavier. Stay for as long as you feel, and then take it to the other side. Left arm threads through. Body relaxes down. A few moments to breathe onto your back and into the left shoulder. When you're ready, bring yourself back up onto all fours. Palms spread wide towards the ground, toes tucked under. Inhale, soften the ribs towards the earth. Draw the shoulders away from the ears into cow pose. And exhale, send your hips up to the sky, drawing length through the spine back into your downwards facing dog. Bring the inner edges of the feet together. And this time the left leg rises. Inhale, slowly with your breath. Bend the left knee. Peel your inner thighs apart. Left kneecap to the sky. Take an extra moment here. And as you exhale, take a nice big loop. Draw your left knee towards the right armpit, circle it out wide and open. And then the same thing. Left knee towards the left elbow, over towards the right, and all the way up. Breathe high through your toes. Inhale, extend the leg. And exhale, pull the thigh into your belly. Step your foot lightly through. Reach back through your heel, forward through your cat crown, and bring the fingers back so you find one line of energy all the way through the body like a lightning bolt. As you inhale, reach the arms up, tailbone down, belly in. Exhale, bend your back knee, lean back in space. You feel into the core of the body as the hands descend. Turn the palms up, press through the feet. Inhale, rise partway. Exhale, sink down. So you're really starting to open through your quadriceps. And then one more. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower down towards the earth. Sweep the arms up and overhead. And this time, you're going to send the right elbow underneath the left. Bind your arms together into your eagle arms. Backs of the hands, thumbs hook or palms connect. And then start to send your forearms up to the sky. Pull the belly back to the spine to strengthen through the mid part of your body. Breathe into the back of the heart. Exhale, unravel your arms. Bring the palms down and start to walk your hips back. The left toes can curl towards you so you really start to open up space through your hamstring. Allow yourself to bow over your legs. Now loosen the jaw, relax your cheeks, anywhere that's holding tension. And fill up the back body with your breath. As you inhale, look forwards. Start to crawl forwards. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee away from the ground. Spin the heel into the earth. Right toes point towards the top right corner of the mat, so you're in a diagonal with the back foot. And then sweep the right arm forwards, lift it up and over, and then lengthen out through the left arm too, with a steady gaze over your front fingers into your Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, breathe into your fingertips. Exhale, sink a bit lower. And then root down through your feet. Inhale, rise up. Let your hips lift, your arms lift. Exhale, radiate out, soft into your warrior 2. Twice more with your breath. Inhale, rising. Exhale, softening. A bit of give through the body. It's almost like you're moving through water. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lengthen out. Now rising up, breathe in. turn your left toes to face the right side of the mat, and as you exhale, turn your heels in, your toes out, and now just send your elbows out wide into really open posture and variation of goddess with Abhaya Mudra, fearless arms. Breathe into your open front body. And as you exhale, start to fold. Turn the heels out, the toes in, gently folding over your legs. Take a moment to feel into the hips, maybe easing from side to side. And then starting to find that flow. Start to bend into your right knee. Maybe turn the left toes to the sky. Support the body with your palms. Start to move from side to side through Skandasana. It's almost like a little ninja crawl from side to side. You can sink down really low, or you can stay higher, pulling the heart out of the hips. And if you're feeling good here, you can free the arms and just allow your body to roll with your breath. So whenever you're ready, start to spiral yourself back towards the front of your mat. Step your front foot back lightly into plank pose. Spread wide through the palms, the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale here, and exhale slowly to the earth. So you've got an option. Maybe you take the Shalabhasana again. If you want something a little bit softer, bring your elbows beneath your shoulders. And gently drag the hands back towards your body in Sphinx pose. A little bit stronger, a bit more fire. Send your arms back behind you, catch a hold of the edges of your feet. Draw your legs a bit closer together, look down to the ground, breathe in. As you breathe out, press your feet back into your hands, opening up space through the spine and through the heart. Into your bow pose. Back of the neck is long, so gently gaze down. Take one more breath in here. And as you exhale, gently release, take a moment to relax down on the mat. Turn the head to one side and gently let your hips sway into the ground, breathing into your belly and letting the breath echo into your back body. Now bring the hands under the shoulders. Press your seat back towards your feet, towards your child's pose. Take a moment to release through the lower spine. And then gently start to roll up, so you're sat on your knees. So let's do a little bit more work into the core of the body. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale the hands through the center. As the hands come down, you rise up. Draw the tailbone under and your belly in. And you can have the toes tucked or untucked, whatever feels better for you. And keeping the palms together, start to turn your left fingers in, your right fingers out, and then almost slide the hands apart and hook the fingers, drawing the elbows out to the sides, a sense of activation through your arms. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine, draw the belly back, and exhale, start to lean back. So you're always creating a pulsation movement here, strengthening the thighs and the core of the body. Building some heat pretty quickly, and some deep internal strength. So you could do as many of these as you like, but I'll just do a few. And then gently bring yourself all the way right back up. Take a moment to relax. Nice big inhale through your nose. And maybe out through the mouth. With your eyes closed, start to feel your way back into your downwards facing dog. So use some of your other senses. Palms spread wide into the mat. Toes tuck under. Ease your hips all the way up to the sky. Maybe take a little bit of movement just to feel out through your body. And then whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes. Inhale, come high to your tiptoes. And exhale, bend your knees, press away from your palms, and you can either walk or lightly hop towards the top of the mat and we'll come into a seated position. So whatever feels good for you. Bring your bottom down towards the ground. Catch a hold of the back of the knees, roll your shoulders back, lift your spine up tall. And join the inner edges of the legs together. You can flex the feet so they're nice and active, or maybe you point them, see which one feels better for you. So reach your fingers forwards, and we're going to move through a dynamic boat pose. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, send your knees to the right, your arms to the left, roll to the right hip. Inhale, back to the center, coil in. Exhale, knees to the left, arms to the right. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, legs to the right, arms to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, legs to the left, arms to the right. A few more times each side. Allow there to be some momentum and some swing, and roll with your breath. Inhale, middle. Exhale, legs to the right, arms to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, back to the middle. Roll your shoulders back. Reach your feet up, breathe in. And exhale, your feet down to the ground. Now walk your hands back behind you. Your fingers point towards your heels. Roll the shoulders back and gather the shoulder blades into the back of the heart. Spreading into the hands and into the feet. Lift your hips up. Give them a gentle sway from side to side like a pendulum. And then send your hips towards your heels. And inhale, roll your hips up, your belly up. And draw the shoulders away from your ears as you press your heart to the sky. Take a breath in here. And exhale. Bend your elbows, shifting your body weight further forward so you feel into your triceps, and do that a few times. If you start to build strength, to maybe push yourself up and out of the snow if you fall down. Inhale into the lift. Exhale, bend your elbows and ease the hips down all the way to the floor. So now soles of the feet together, knees apart into Baddha Konasana. Bring your hands onto shins. And inhale, lengthen your spine, broaden your chest, and exhale, relax your shoulders. Take a few moments to be seated and catch your breath, relaxing the belly, releasing any tension or holding there. And when you feel ready, and take longer if you need, you can always pause the video. Shift your body weight off towards your right side. Swing your left leg part way back behind you, so you have an external rotation with your right leg and internal with your left. And then you can start to feel out here, maybe moving from side to side. So this is kind of like a variation of your pigeon posture. If you want to take it a little bit further into your pigeon, you can draw your right shin closer in towards you. Stretch the left leg further back, tuck the toes under, so the hips start to point forwards. Now if you need a bit more space through your hips, you could grab a folded towel or a block or a cushion, whatever you have, and maybe you bring it underneath your right buttock. So it might just feel nice to have a bit of support. And then you can start to ease yourself down to the ground. So maybe you want to stay here. If you want to feel a little bit more into your thighs and open up some more space, you can bend your left knee, the left heel towards your left butt cheek. Reach your right arm back behind you, maybe catch a hold of the foot in the hand and draw the heel towards your bum as you spread the toes wide. It's almost like you're kicking the foot back into your hand. And pull the heart forwards. Take a few moments to breathe here. Of course, you can stay longer. And when you're ready to release, do so. Maybe you get rid of your support, or perhaps you keep it as you swing your leg all the way back around, and we come back into your bound angle pose. Hands to the shins, inhale, lengthen your spine, create space through the heart. And exhale, drop the shoulders. And when you're ready, just shift to the other side. So lean over to the left, swing the right leg around, and start to feel through your hips here. So it really doesn't matter what the posture looks like, it's really how it feels. Where do you find a sensation that feels like you're releasing tension, that feels good for your body? Again, if you want to take that other variation, maybe you slide your left shin a bit further across the mat. Take the right leg further back behind you, hips pointing forwards. Maybe you take the support underneath your left butt cheek. You can hang out here, or you could bend the back knee, catch a hold of the foot with the left hand and draw your heel in towards your bum to open up space through the front of the body. And with your awareness and your intention, guide your breath into the areas that feel tight and that need releasing. When you're ready to release, go for it. Lean back to the left, swing the leg all the way around. Bring the soles of both feet down to the ground. Bit of room behind you on the mat. Reach the arms forwards. Breathe in through your open palms, lift your chest. As you exhale, pull the belly back to the spine. Start to roll slowly down towards the earth, like you're hollowing your tummy out. Really glue the feet into the mat. Still going. And then once you arrive, let the arms reach up and overhead. Take a really nice big stretch from your fingers towards your toes. And exhale, circle the arms all the way around. Let's just draw the right knee in towards us. Give it a little squeeze. Pick your hips up, take them a little bit over towards the right side, and guide your right knee across your body over to the left as you reach the right arm away from you. Take a breath down into your belly, up into your ribs and into your heart. As you exhale, let your whole body melt down into the ground, softening through the spine, through the hips. When you're ready to take it to the other side, inhale, come back to the middle. Slide the hips back into the midline. Stretch the right leg along. Pull the left thigh in. Send the hips over to the left side so you've got room to move into, and then draw the left leg across your body. Slide the left arm away. Make sure the shoulders feel comfortable and spread into the ground. It's more comfortable that you're anchored through the top half of the body than through the left knee. And then take a few moments to breathe down into your belly and up into your heart. Stay for as long as you feel comfortable here. And then when you're ready to come back towards the middle, gently guide yourself into the center and lengthen out through your limbs. Palms open, feet rolling out to the side, body relaxed. Shavasana, relaxation pose. Allow your breath to return to normal. And stay here for as long as you can, as long as you feel it. Allowing the process to be digested by the body and being open to the reaction of the body. Thank you for joining me for this class. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.